This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, it's the 23rd of December, so we're getting close to Christmas in the UK, and maybe where you are. And so I would normally on a Monday do a lick lesson, but I thought let's have a little break on that. I hope that's okay with you guys. If you have a specific idea for a lick lesson, please do email me and I'll endeavour to bring that to you, and potentially might even just do it another day in the week other than today. But I had a gig last night, and this was a good reminder for me that basically anything can happen live, and to remember that when this sort of thing doesn't happen, it's always a good thing. So I was playing at the Chip-In with my buddy Jake Loosemore, buddy Matt Kitchener on drums, and buddy Joe Leese on bass. And the ship is run by a guy called Ben Gittins. And basically, yeah, this time of year we thought let's chuck in a Christmas song. And this guitar, basically in the set that I play with Jake, we normally tune our Les Pauls down to E flat because there's some tunes at the end of the set that basically moving down in pitch suits his voice better, so we just go down a semitone. And then we come to do Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness, and I was seeing if the camera was recording because Jake had a friend ask if we could record this, so I was like, alright, let's try and get it. Little did I know that in that time Jake had tuned his guitar back up to E. So I didn't realise this, and then obviously the first notes that I'm playing on it, I'm obviously a semitone out, which was kind of like, yeah, in the moment just a bit of a car crash, obviously. Now, I presume, let me just try this. I thought that this would be the sort of thing I could do quite easily, but in the moment sometimes, I don't know if you find this, but things that are obvious just kind of go out of your head. So it would have been in A, right? If I was playing in E flat tuning, I would have needed to play B flat. So that would have been possible. Can I do the end bit? So the end solo would then be going from B flat up to C. So we would go from, that's my phone by the way. So, oh, okay. Well, that's reassuring to know that had I had the presence of mind, I could have just shifted things up a semitone and got away with it. In the end, stopped and then played the tune again. And it went fine when we played it, and I, you know, tuned up to E again. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a situation like this happen, but it's a kind of good reminder for me in some ways. As I said, that like anything can happen, and so it's kind of reminds you to take that into consideration, because I think for me as well, I can be quite judgmental of other people when they make mistakes and you're in a band with them and stuff, or not in a band with them if you're just watching live music. I think live music is kind of chaotic in some ways, right? And you think as well, like, so videos that I've watched of some of my heroes that are like touring guitarists, those guys, so for me, I don't ever really have to do too much travel to get to a gig. Like, it might be an hour journey, might be 2 hours, you might have to set up. But these guys are also traveling like across the world through time zones, and sometimes like getting on the bandstand without really much sleep. And it's kind of something to really kind of remember, I guess, when you watch some of your favourite players playing live, and sometimes maybe things aren't perfect, sometimes things go slightly awry. I think, yeah, a reminder for me that kind of the point of some of this live stuff is not that earnest, especially if you're playing into a pub with just friends and stuff, like, just to remember to enjoy it. The thing that I used to get told as a kid would be to just play through mistakes and act like they didn't happen, like if you were doing an exam or whatever. And that was kind of, I think, built in a little bit of a negative mindset in some of this stuff, where like a mistake is a thing to be ignored and avoided. And I've seen like live videos of Coldplay and bands like that, like messing up stuff live, and it actually, I think, works better for an audience sometimes. Like if it's at the start of a song, just to stop the thing, go like, what was that? Have a laugh, and that kind of lets the energy out of the room, and then you can just do the thing knowing that it can't go worse than what just happened. So I wanted to share that because it's kind of funny to me. And yeah, instead of a lick lesson, just give yourself a break and watch me fail like that live. And yeah, that was fun. A really good gig. Fun gig in general. Had some chicken goujons in the break and some chips, which was good. Thanks, Ben, for that. But yeah, I think it's a good fun gig. I was gigging the deluxe reverb. Jake was gigging his Cerebella and using my Nobels, a butter machine and some other things. I was actually just using the Fractal VP4, which was again a fun night for that. And I used a fuzz pedal for the first time ever live. Second time ever live, but the first one I'm not really counting for the sake of making a video. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on like your worst mistakes that you've ever made live and that sort of stuff. This one was a fun one for me because it's kind of like, well, that's bad, isn't it? Imagine like that could happen to some of your favorite players on, or like, you know, lapses of concentration like that could happen. It's a good job they don't, because I don't know how many of that sort of thing you'd actually get away with on a high profile gig. I imagine that sort of thing might not go down too well. It's a good job that I'm not on any proper gigs in it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you in another video soon. I hope you're kind of gearing up for the holiday season, and if you've got a lick lesson specifically like this thing you did in this video that you've been wanting me to break down, please send me an email with that, because I'll make sure I get that done over the next few days. Yeah, I'm going to carry on making videos, but I hope you're safe and well. If there is something you need to do in the next few days and you want to watch one of my videos while you're on the toilet or something, then I'll be here. Also, this backing track that I'm going to play you out with, Sabrina Carpenter Taste inspired, I'll put it up on Patreon because it was a really fun one. And yeah, have a good one.